Okay, so the first step would be to find the leak, which usually is the hardest part, but the client said he marked it with a rock, so I think we found it. Okay, so now we got the pipes exposed, and we're hoping it's this black pipe. The black pipe is it's a lot more simple to fix. If it's that white pipe, that PVC under this black pipe, then it's going to be a little bit more confusing. Then you gotta introduce glues and other things. With these black pipes, you just need one of these couplers, and then you're good to go. So in order to figure out what it is, we got to turn on the water and see where it's coming from. So over to the valve box now. Now we just got to start twisting some stuff and see what turns on. So while I was in here digging around, found a sleeping Pokemon. That's one thing you might want to be a little careful with if you're out here working in AZ. When we twist this, we'll find our leak. Perfect. It is the black pipe. We got two separate leaks though, so let's see how confusing it can be. This black pipe really isn't that hard to fix, so let's get to it. So we have a leak here, actually one here, one here, one here, and one here. So from here to here is all gonna get replaced. Okay, so now what we gotta do, we're gonna measure out the new pipe, make sure it's long enough. Now get rid of the old. Right here I'm adding these compression couplings. They basically just hold the new pipe to the old pipe. It's like a connector of some sort. We slap them together. When you do that, try to not move the old pipe too much. You might end up causing another leak. Here's another coupling for the other side. We should be good to go. Success, ladies and gentlemen. The water's running through it right now, and no signs of any leak. So looks like we're good to go. Basically, where you see those two couplings is where the leaks were. Basically, replaced them with those compression couplings and this brand new pipe. So let's see what happens. Here's the mess. They should be drying up in a couple hours. Well, I forgot we live in Arizona. It should be drying up in a couple minutes. No leak here, baby. We got it done. So we knocked out that leak. But while doing the leak, even this morning before I went out, I was thinking to myself how to properly price a project like that, because number one, it's not in the schedule, like where that house is located. We're not supposed to go back to that side of town until next week, but you don't want plants and grass and things like that to start dying, you know what I mean, which a leak like that can cause. So that's just been stirring around in my mind all morning, is how do you properly price a project like that, where you have to go out of your way. Like today, I had to go do that by myself, and we sent the rest of the squad to do the yards that we had in today's schedule. So, you know what I mean, like the leak isn't hard to fix. What's chewing up on profit is having to drive all the way out to the other side of town. You know what I mean, the gas, the material's not that crazy. It's just setting aside that trip. So I'm not sure how you guys do it on your side of town or with your companies and your teams. But if you'd like to leave me some insight on how you would price that, how you guys price that, and how do you find profit in that? Because, you know, I mean, I could charge them, you know, a couple bucks, but at the end of the day, is it worth going over there today, or should I wait a week or two and possibly let plants die, which then can cause, you know what I mean, the client or the account to be a little upset. Then I might have to replace some plants, or it's a weird little gray area there where I'm trying to find out what the right move is. So if you guys have figured out, let me know. In the meanwhile, sub, share, like, comment, check me out. Thank y'all.